seconds as this game, set, match, the shot, the denial, and goes all the way in overtime!
Yeah, you played Malzahar. So Hunter went out.
Oh, well, yeah, I had to.
Look at Socket, laying in the middle,
Socket?
laying in the damage, going in revenge for their honey.
No way!
Play caller, Socket Wabe!
We do love all the players, even the ones we shit talk. We love you all. We love you all.
Inside the fight, right in there, in deep. Rain Boss has arrived. They're taking up all the damage. You can flew your.
We're winning the whole thing this year. Mark my word. EVU, Ohio, Purdue, Northwest, hey, every single one of you, get ready. Get locked in.
Why? Those don't go in.
It goes off the sidebar.
So tiring and stressful, but no, I had so much fun. We met a lot of really great teams. And then bond as a team together.
Alex's Lemonade Stand was founded by my daughter Alex in our front yard when she was 4 years old. She decided she would have a lemonade stand, but instead of keeping the money, she would give it to her doctors so they could help kids like her. And she was able to reach her $1 million goal. She passed away 2 weeks later. She was 8.5.
Hello, welcome to another one. It's Speedy360, joined here by Speedy360. And today we're going to be hitting a solo duo cast with myself, and I. Thus, it's actually a triple cast. The Simpson continues. Welcome to another Rocket League game. Today, we couldn't be remiss without thanking our sponsors, Corsair and Alexis Lemonade Stand. I'm super excited to get into these two teams battling it out versus Michigan State B and the Simpsons returning. Speedy, what do you think is going to happen coming forward? Well, I think I've seen the Simpsons play, and I got to have my vote out for the Simpsons because none other than the triple flick, and I'm just really excited to see what the Simpsons do this time. Yeah, well, I don't agree with you, Speedy. I think that Michigan State B is going to be the ones taking this lead. And genuinely, the Spartans have dominated whenever we've seen them in these Rocket League bouts, if I do say so myself. But we'll have this game coming right up. Give me 1 second while I put that we are ready to move forward with the game. And we will jump straight into it as soon as all the teams jump in. I'm really excited. I did not pass to you, other Speedy. Well, I didn't ask you, but I do think the Simpsons have ample chance to bring the storm, as they have in the past. Even when the last games we saw the Simpsons bout out to, it wasn't quite the storm stomp we'd like. They were able to climb back up and adjust immediately when the bout started. So, without further ado, we would love to see them fully storm out the map from the start to the finish. Yeah, well, I still think Michigan State B is going to show us once again what the Spartans' might is, whether that's air domination, whether that's actual shots taken, or whether that's, I don't know, the amount of pressure they can put on the other team. So it's really up to if the Simpsons can adjust to the amount of Spartan aggression we're about to see in this game. As we take it forward, I couldn't be more happy to be casting for Unified once again. I'd like to thank all of everybody for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy just as much as we are going to. We're still waiting for the kickoff, so also I do apologize for the delay. This is what happens when you have a cute doggo that just wants to go outside and We have to give the cute doggo what the cute doggo wants. And we're jumping into the game. We're going to see who's able to. Looks like it is the Simpsons able to get that bout, as we're seeing here. Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. Simpsons are not rocking with the blue this time. We got Michigan State with blue. So Spartans actually starting off with the serve. Looks like a shot there taken, but blocked by Skybreaker, not letting anything go through. Gribble trying for the double tap there. Aggressive play, not able to clear. Very interesting play take there. Jazzle trying to get something going. Almost a little bit of a pass play into a dunk there to Gribble. Missed it by just a small marker. Skybreaker for the double reset, trying to get something, and a pass to Gribble to finish for the first Spartan score off the roof. Once again, as I was calling it, the Simpsons, the Storm, is going to have to adjust to the amount of air aggression the Spartans have taken here. The Simpsons, it's just they're trying to do their best, and they're trying to get in there. They're trying to adjust to the level of pressure there is. Jacob able to finally trace what we just saw, a crazy amount of air juggle there by Skybreaker. Definitely leading here for the easiest looking hat tricks, but as anyone who's ever played Rocket League knows, that those are just not the easiest to do off the flick of a hat. Jacob for the clear there. Back towards Simpson's side. Interesting clear choice there, and we're going to see as Skybreaker tries to clear, not able to get the demo there, but enough to clear out the defense. Jacob for the block there. Skybreaker trying to make some type of play once again here for the Spartans, blocked by Jacob again. Jacob just trying to be that hurdle, saying, you got to get it over me to get it over something. That was a Gribble try to put it back towards the Spartans area, but not able to fully dodge the Storm's curve. Ended up setting it right back to a Simpson shot. Almost able to be finished there by Jacob. Missed it off the top frame. Skybreaker off the clear. Jazzle trying to get something back in that corner. And Jazzle may be able to get us an assist, but stopped overall from the side pressure there by Gibble. Skybreaker there with a beautiful block. Gribble for the pass. Almost a cheeky double squeeze there by Skybreaker, but ultimately stopped by the defensive angle by Barkey. Barkey just making sure that there's no type of easy response that we saw in that first play as far as the Spartans go. Jazzle trying to get a little bit of a flick there off of a float. Barkey up for it, blocked by Gribble, not making any easy shots here. Almost a clear for Gribble to go straight for the goal. Skybreaker able to get that clear, stopped by Barkey, not making... This is what we needed to see the Simpsons adjust to, being able to aerial combat in that middle field there and reapply some defensive pressure to the Spartans. Spartans able to get a tricky but defensively set play there from Bulty, but not able to get picked up there by Skybreaker, who was sitting there waiting for the dunk, and almost a dunk off of the pass from Brickley off the double for Gribble, blocked overall by Jackie, but still a chance ball for this. Well, it was a chance ball for a few seconds for Michigan State there, but Simpson's able to push it out ultimately. I guess I'll actually pass it to Speedy over there. Yeah, he definitely took the mic for a bit, but once again, we got Gribble going up for it. Able to stop what looked like it was going to be a top bar setup for the Simpsons there. But Skybreaker once again foiling the plans off the reset. Going to try and get another one. Oh, with the flick. Trying to get a good juke going off. But Jacob once again proving that he's not the easiest to get past. And we're going to continue to push forward. Jackal right there trying to get a little play going for the Simpsons. But overall stopped by Skybreaker. Almost a full carry in to a pass play at the last second to Gribble, but overall stuffed by Gisoli and cleared by Jacob. Jacob once again trying to keep this clear alive, maybe trying for a pass or a shot, blocked there by Skybreaker. Barky going up for the side, trying to get something going, something for Simpson's way, but overall not able to finish. Jacob goes up for the double reset, triple reset, and able to almost flick it in, blocked there by Bolty. Bolty still in the way. Gribble uses Bolty to be able to push that out. Jacob up for the stop, able to get the block at the last second. It's now 1-0, 20 seconds. We're going to see if Simpsons is able to pull off something to pull us into overtime. And another block by Skybreaker, making sure that there's no easy shots going in. Gribble goes up, not able to catch the ball, but it hits the top frame, and another knock-in by Bolty. And that will seal this game 2-0, 7 seconds left. The only way that Simpsons can come back from this is an immediate server shot off of this kickoff and something for a dunk play on 0-0 seconds. But I don't see that happening with this Spartan defense. And not able to get it immediately off the kickoff. Gribble for the kick, trying to get a double reset here, able to put it down, still has a float. Jacob trying to get something in the air, trying for that one last cheeky shot for Simpsons. The game is wrapped up, and that is slammed down by Gribble at the end of the play. That gives the first game to Michigan State. And what a quick bout we saw. I'm the strange third party that was talked about earlier. It was beautiful games, beautiful plays we've seen, and the score overall ending up being 2-0. This is going to be the last time you hear my voice. This will be the color of the night, so I hope you enjoy. That dude was weird. Anyways, as I said before, Simpsons just needed time for that storm to start brewing and be able to catch up. We did see a tonal shift after that first shot that MSUB was able to make, but I still have confidence that the Simpsons will be able to come back and make this a more interesting play overall. I can't wait to see what they do with the ball. We actually are right back into the game. We're going to see who's able to win this kickoff and set the tone. I think the best play for Simpsons here is to continue to meet them in the middle, match them aggression for aggression, and hopefully get another shot opportunity, because there was at least 3 for Jacob, just ended up short for that crossbar. Bolty immediately almost tried for the double tap pinch goal for the top frame there. Was a little too far to be able to finish. Another one there by Gribble, not able to finish. Gribble still in the way, able to clear Jacob, and beautiful finish there by Skybreaker. And as you know, it may just be a type of game to where the Simpsons response needs to be just to be on Skybreaker, whether that's hitting him or demoing him to make sure that he's out of position for those finishers. Skybreaker has been very efficient so far as finishing those close-up shots. It looks like we're going to see a Simpsons try to play there, able to get a small tap there off of the Octane Tire Punch. And a shot there ultimately blocked by Bolty. Barky trying to get back to be able to stop this shot. Jazzle able to keep it back and hopefully try for another try of a shot. Skybreaker there for a clear tap, adjusting it just enough to interrupt Jacob's shot, and that ended up being quite the deterrent for Simpsons. Almost a straight shot to the back here off of the return there by Bolty, and I'm going to pass it off to Caster Speedy, because this seems to be going Michigan State's way right now. Thank you for actually passing it off to me, Speedy. Yes, we are going to continue to watch as Michigan State applies that Spartan pressure. Once again, main thing I was saying before we even started the game, and the just, quite frankly, hard to block air domination that is the Spartans' aggression. And we're seeing as just anybody from this team can go straight up and just flick of a second, flick of a wrist. And it all depends on if Simpsons can actually adjust to the amount of rapid shots being made over and over again. Whether that's between Gribble and Bolty, or Skybreaker and Bolty, or Gribble and Skybreaker. Speaking of Skybreaker, almost able to dunk it there off of the double reset into a flick stop. landing it on his tire, just waiting for some type of defense, but they soft tapped it. Beautiful defensive choice there and stopped the Skybreaker shot overall. Looks like we're seeing another return to sender. Bolte trying to set something up for that team. Overall blocked by Gisoli after the blow up from Jacob, able to get Bolte out of it. Bolte setting up something again with a double spin reset and almost a shot there off of Gribble. Gisoli able to be there to stop that shot attempt. Skybreaker going up for the side flick. Overall stopped by Barkey. Barkey trying to push it out, ended up setting it straight center for Bolte to finish with a dunk. And now we're looking at a score of 2-0 going Michigan B State's way. How is the Simpsons going to respond to this? How will they adjust to this Spartan aggression, the Spartan rage, as they just push through and win kickoff after kickoff, bout after bout in the air? It makes it feel like they just have so much comfortability whenever it's close to the goal. But Simpson's still trying to respond with some type of defensive pressure to push this ball back out. That's a top serve there. Not able to finish, but Skybreaker able to get the demo there. Jacob was the one that went down for that off of the block. Able to catch it at the last second. Skybreaker going up for another pass play. Able to get the double tap off the wall. Gisoli trying to clear it. Gisoli able to clear it out of the hot zone there. Gribble trying to go up for the pass. Overall stopped by Jacob. And Barkey going up for the assist play there. Not able to find it. Blocked overall at the last second by Gribble. Gribble trying to push it out. Put back by Barkey. Barkey not able to keep it on that side as Skybreaker pushes it back out. Skybreaker tries for the assist. Got a wire cross there by Gribble. Gribble trying to push this out. Able to successfully get it. And a double retap, triple retap off the wall. Trying to get something for the team going. And with the defensive play there by Gisoli by Gribble smacking Gisoli out of the play. And looks like was another shot there from Simpsons off of Barkey, but overall blocked at the last second by Gribble. Gribble off the cross shot with the pass from Skybreaker, waiting for that cross chop, able to get a bit of defense on Barkey, and Gribble just saw the green, smacked it straight in. Jacob had no way to know what to do. Definitely guarding that left side of the goal, and now it is a 3-0 lead going Michigan State's way. I guess I'll pass it off to the other caster. Mr. Speedy saying that, see how he says the Simpsons can be back for this. You know, he didn't have to say it that way, but yeah, the Simpsons are definitely struggling with the Spartans' just air domination. It's really difficult for them to just get past this level of aggression and comfortability. We just saw as Gribble was going for the dunk off of a double pass there. Able to completely dribble the ball around all of Simpsons, and Simpsons trying to set something up there with the Jacob set. Gisoli not in the air to be able to combat, and Gribble for the triple reset, just trying to make sure that he has something for his team. Skybreaker up in the air off of the reset. Jacob able to stop it the last second, but it is 8 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and it looks like we are looking at a over 0-0, trying to get one last shot. Jacob for the triple reset, ended up getting smacked, and Gribble smacking it down once again, finishing that game off, and that is another win for Michigan State Team B. Yeah, and it's almost like I called it, that the Spartan defense is just feels too heavy for the Simpsons, and they just have not been able to come back. We're seeing a clean sweep, not a single goal on Simpsons' side. We're looking at the stats. Simpsons actually under 15 shots, while Michigan State is over 20. We're trying to see the best way for each team to adjust to each other, or in this case for Michigan State to continue to be comfortable in the air. To Simpsons' credit, for Speedy over there just livid in the corner, and immediately a score off another cross chop started by Gribble, then off the wall by Skybreaker, faking by Gribble. Bolte able to push it through. Gisole not able to get that cheeky Finnick hitbox, and just overall a straight goal into the goal. Starting off this round strong, Michigan State Spartans once again winning it all for that first goal and setting the tone. We're going to see how the Simpsons are able to adjust, but as we've been seeing these last 2 games, it seems like nothing has been working outside of the little bit of middle challenge we're seeing, but there has been no finishes here for shots. Many shots taken, but nothing to show for it. The last 2 games, 0 scores out of all of Simpsons, and we're just watching as it's just block after block after block from Spartans. First demo we've seen on Simpsons way, Barkey just seemingly tired of the constant little goal dribble that Gribble is definitely hitting, and we are seeing as the adjustments happen for Simpsons, if they're able to get a couple more demos in crunch times, then that may just be the difference. And that was almost a score off of the return from Bolte. It looks like that was a block attempt clear by Barkey, and overall just ended up being a terrible set for Simpsons way. Beautiful set from Michigan, and quite literally almost the dunk of the century from Gribble off of that with a reversed upside down side flick in front of their goal to be able to dunk that down. But overall blocked there by Gizzoli. We're now back on the opposite side, trying to see if there's anything left that Simpsons can pull out of his hat. Some type of hat trick, something. Almost another double tap there by Gribble. Almost a shot again by Skybreaker, blocked by Gizzoli at the last second. Gizzoli and Jacob doing everything they can to defend this goal, keep them off of just consistently scoring. And another block there by Gizzoli. Gizzoli on fire for blocks this game. Only if we can get a response in goal, and that would just be all the difference that the Simpsons need to be able to turn the tides of this game. But right now, all we're seeing is another goal from Gribble off of the pass. We're going to see the pass in a second. Pass from Bolt, actually Gizzoli for the last second center. Big miscommunication and dunked down by Gribble. Gribble definitely showing that just like Skybreaker, if you leave the ball center, he's going to put it right back in. And the Spartans are ready to be able to respond to anything as far as a loose ball defensive play, just like we saw here off of the block attempt by Barkey. But Jacob not having the same minto, not able to clear it, ended up getting smacked by Bolte into another pass to Gribble to finish center. I just don't see how the Simpsons are going to I don't see it. I'm going to leave it to the other Speedy. Maybe he has some insight as far as just maybe a different change that we can see from the Simpsons here. You know, I came into this really hoping we could at least get a score. But man, off of another pass by Skybreaker, trying for the double tap off the cross tempo there, but Gribble there to finish it in. And that is another score for Michigan State B. As far as the Simpsons go, their best bet is to stop trying to combat the mid-game. That was the best way to combat this team for that first game, and then they adjusted. The Simpsons should have also adjusted to being able to triple that defense down the same way that the Spartans are, and trust their teammates enough to be able to get to the position to dunk this ball in and hope that their defense is enough to give them a clear shot. But that is just not what we've seen from the Simpsons today. It's just been game after game of them trying to, not trying, but they have been successfully defending this mid lane game. But as soon as it's past the mid, there feels like it's a very light, it feels like it's a very medium difficulty to be able to get this ball right back into the Simpsons' goal. And it's just off of rotation, not stepping on each other's toes. You don't need 3 people in the goal. You need 2 people on each side and one guy trying to blow up the rest that are trying to set up the play. Definitely would have shut down Skybreaker a lot earlier. We just needed some type of defensive play to go forward, and that is just not what we've seen from Simpson so far. Finally, Simpson's able to put a goal in. Gizzoli off of the side flick, just tired of waiting and doing fancy tricks to say, I'm going to drive it up the wall and call it a day off the double tap. Definitely more of a finish shot for that pointer there. But a shot nonetheless, one that the Simpsons needed to try and turn this tide. But with a minute left, and it is a 4-1 score, I'm not 100% sure how we're going to see a response here coming Simpsons' way. Spartans still pushing just as hard as they had the whole time. Almost got another shot off there by Barkey, but almost got another shot off there by Gribble, blocked by Barkey at the last second. Bolte trying to get up something for another Spartan attack, but it looks like Skybreaker's there. Actually, that was a storm attack there. They were in the middle of making the storm. Looks like a double go for Barkey, and Jacob able to get something going off of the downward play from Jacob there for the the downward play off of Skybreaker, trying to clear it away from the goal, not able to get a solid hit, and and Jacob there to just go ahead and slam it in for a good little sniper shot, able to get it off the top left quadrant. Not an easy shot to block, but we're going to see if we can get 2 more responses that way off of some quick tricks. That is exactly what Simpsons need to turn the tide of this. And that looks like another score for the Simpsons. Gisoli going off, saying that I am not letting this game go down like this. Even if I have to take it, I got to take it all myself and make sure this ball goes in there. I'll push it forward. It seems like Jacob and Gisoli have both stopped with the pass plays and are now just trying to use individual skill to force this ball in the last 15 seconds of the game. And then it just seems like no one was home as Gribble goes in for this win, because that was a kickoff goal. Both overcommit, no one in the goal. Gribble got the open kicker, and that may have just been the nail in the coffin for this game. 13 seconds. 5-3, another double commit, and that is another score. But actually, a little bit off on a score there. Almost another score on Bolte. Jacob trying to get something forward. Crossed wires once again. Now we're seeing the Simpsons fight each other, guys. Not the game we wanted to see, and it's going to be a 3-0 sweep. At least we did get to see the Simpsons score in that last game, push it through, and man, what a game. And like I said it, Speedy over there trying to defend the Simpsons and trying to make it to where there was something to fight there. And that is just not what we witnessed, between Gisoli and Jacob being the only people really doing their best to shoot it in, but getting blocked every time. Defense, just no way to really score in the first 2 games. That third game, they figured it out by just saying, you know what, forget the pass plays. We're just going to use our individual skill to snipe this out or push it in and force it to go in, because there was one thing we saw Spartans consistently do, which was a little bit of a tap in front of the goal, but they always had someone in the air to follow up. Now, if the Simpsons had started the game with following up on those shots with the equal amount of aggression that they were seeing going back and forth, then maybe we would have seen and witnessed a different game. But for stats' sake, so far we had a first game 2-0, second game 3-0, third game we finally got some points on the game for the Simpsons. We finally got some points on the board for the Simpsons, but the lead was 5-3. Overall, Michigan State B team taking this win, definitely showing that the Spartans are a force to deal with in any tournament that they are participating in. And quite frankly, it has been a very tough bout for the Simpsons in responding to any of the more aggressive teams in these brackets. As far as the adjustment, we should have seen that a lot earlier if the Simpsons were trying to really pull this game back out of the mud. And that is just not what we witnessed as we went through these 3 games. We saw a little bit of that hope in that highlight towards the end, but immediately in response, the Spartans responding with a wide open goal off the double commit from Simpsons. Just a lot. It felt like we saw a lot of miscommunication on Simpson's way, from crossing wires when trying to block the goal, someone not actually being center of the goal when they're the only person in defensive position to be able to float and block these constant barrages of shots. And to their point, they were all rapid fire whenever it was coming from the Spartans, so they needed to have somewhat of a running start to be able to block those properly. But if it's a float game in the middle of the goal, there needs to be someone center and someone willing to come and help. But these two people shouldn't be stepping on each other's toes. They should be covering the low portion of the goal and the high portion of the goal. That is just not what we're seeing from the Simpsons defense here. We started seeing it close more in the second game. A lot better communication for goal participation when it came to Jacob and Gisoli. But when it came to that switch off, it seemed like we continued to have more breakdowns in communication. And quite frankly, and I believe that was the ultimate thing that was the nail in the coffin for the Simpsons in this bout. Now, as far as Michigan State, just complete comfortability and dominance in the air. Just really difficult to respond to when you have both you have the two you have Gazzoli. I do not have their names. I didn't have time to write them down. Their bouts were so fast. But you had the two high flyers that were the utmost comfortability in the air, and you had someone as a anchor as far as the defensive back that can also carry the back of the goal all the way to the top while being defended in the air and still pick the ball up to make it open for either of his two other offensive players. It was a weapon in the making, and we watched as that spear was thrown as the Spartans took it away. I couldn't be more reminisce or more proud to say that we are sponsored here by Alexis Lemonade Stand. Thank you so much. We couldn't do this, and we couldn't do this without you guys. And of course, big thank you also to Corsair. Could not do these things without you guys. This has been Speedy. We will be right back in a few. Hello and welcome back to another one. Today I'm gonna be Speedy, and that guy over there is also Speedy, and we're gonna be doing two different things. We're actually hopping in right now. It's Ashland University versus Spring Harbor Jaguars, and we're gonna see how they do. And almost immediately a shot there by Zaragoza, and I'm pretty sure I pronounced his name right. He is on the Spring Harbor side. All right, I'm getting the things down. We got this, and immediately, once again, put in by Zaragoza off of a sideways shot. I think this was definitely more of a Phoenix shot. Yep, and that's a Phoenix shot off of the increasingly hard angle to block there. Liam was the guarder, and he was doing his best, and not able to fully finish there. And that is a Ashland win for kickoff. Score Plugs trying to make something happen. Good little defensive play there by Silent Wolf trying to push out. Yeah, it's not our first time here casting for Ashland, so that's why I'm going for them. I think they got a good team. We're going to see what they do. Yeah, but Spring Harbor over here is part of the no, actually, I think we were supposed to switch teams, but I think it's funnier that the more American-sounding voice is definitely not going for the "Caw," which is gonna be the thing I go for Ashland whenever they go for a shot, because we're not 100% which bird they is their mascot, but we're gonna know that we know it's a bird. So "Caw." Once again, another score there by Arbor, hitting them with a Jaguars roar, I guess, maybe. But yes, that was a score there by Score Plags. Spring Arbor leading this game 2-0. That was a kickoff 50-50. No one actually fully winning that. Almost another score there by Zaragoza. Pushed down at the last second off of that top bar. And Score Plugs trying to go up for another cheeky side shot. Not able to get it. Conspire at the last second, able to block what looked like an unblockable shot, but let's Conspire show you what truly is blockable and unblockable. Almost a shot, almost a perfect pass there, coming from Silent Wolf all the way to Conspire, but Conspire not able to catch the ball at the right time. I think was out of assets there. Zaragoza up in the air, ready to try for that attempt, but overall cleared by Silent Wolf. Conspire trying to get something to set up. Conspire up in the air and, trying to spread his wings of his own. And Conspire not able to get it down. Score Plags trying to set something up. Cleared overall by Turbskill. And Turbskill trying to push through, able to get it through the first defender. Liam able to get a full clear. Now it's going back towards Spring Arbor's way, almost able to catch it off for Ashland. Ball still in the center. Zaragoza able to push that forward. Almost a shot there. Overall cleared by Liam, which just happened to be further back. Turbskill here for another play attempt. Able to try and get something off, but missed by both of his offensive players, and a Silent Wolf score. I went in here thinking that this is going to be an easy game for Ashland, and they definitely walked in here and was scored twice by Spring Harbor. But Spring Harbor came back with a lot of aggression, and it took Ashland a little bit to adjust. We're seeing the adjustment now as Ashland has won the kickoff and is trying to get something to fall, and that looks like almost a sniper goal from all the way in the backfield by Zaragoza. Not able to fall. Silent Wolf trying to get something in, and that was a strong shot by Conspire. Able to just hit that right off of the pinch from Silent Wolf. It was a clear from Turbsky. Actual attempt to clear there by Turbsky, center, and Conspire was ready to make it even faster and harder for his teammate to block. And we just saw that slammed in. We're now looking at a 2-2 score. It is even between Ashland University and Spring Harbor Jaguars. Trying to get something to fall. and that is another score there by Scoreplex, but I almost bite my tongue trying to report it. Off of the pass there by Zarazoga. Definitely saying, let's go ahead and get it back in blood. It's all right if Terpsky got a little bit of a mistake in that last play. We'll just put it back and make sure that lead is back to where it needs to be. So we got Silent Wolf going up off the side, able to win the kickoff. Scoreplex goes up once again. Terpsky for the try at the dunk. Overall blocked there by Conspire. Conspire not letting none of it fall. Off of the double dribble there to trying to flick that into the goal. Liam able to follow up off of the block there by Scoreplex. But overall, not enough to stop Liam from finishing, to put it back in, and we're really tied right back up. Ashland State, Ashland University, just ready. 3-3, even up, even all around. We got Spring Arbor versus Ashland, 3-3. The kickoff winner there was Ashland, but they were able to, Spring Arbor able to immediately transition and put that stuff right back on its back. And now we're going to Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf trying to go up and hit the ball. Did hit the ball, but it was a pitch back to center. And overall, ended up a bad play for him. Terpsky able to finish off the flick. Pinched it off the ground, off of this assist from Scoreplex. It was the attempt to block there by Liam. Not able to get it. A solid block. And even it just ended up an easy shot there for Terpsky off of the side flick tire shot. And that's what the Octanes prefer to do. Those cheeky tire shots, they got a little bit farther out than any other car in the game, and it's just so consistent. So I can see and tell you exactly why that was able to get in. I just kind of went to country for no reason for a little second there, but now we're back. And we have Terpsky and Zaragoza trying to cross-chop this here. Lot of mid-game aerial gameplay here. Liam able to catch it off the wall, trying to get a pass to Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf almost able to turn that into a dunk there. Is what Ashland needs to be able to stop this. We got 17 seconds, 3-4. Definitely sitting at a more comfortable place here on Spring Arbor, but Ashland's trying to get something in the goal. Almost able to get a pass off for your Conspire. Conspire to Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf to Liam. Liam up, not able to finish, and that is a slam down there by Scoreplex to seal that win in. That is Spring Arbor taking the first round bout, and we're going to try and pass it back to the other Speedy. Hopefully his accent is together, but we will see how that overall turns out, see what he thinks about this turnout here. I'm kind of upset, but Spring Arbor was the people I'm going for, because I kind of messed up the original thing that I was doing here. But Spring Arbor able to bring that home, a 1 lead there. Ashland trying to do everything they could to fight back and get that score back to the way they needed it to be, but not able to do that. We're going to go ahead and hop into the next game. Silent Wolf able to win that kickoff into a pass to Conspire, and Conspire immediately putting it down. Ashland showing out for the strong start, trying to set the tone. So it is going to be a constant uproar and constant crawl for Spring Arbor to get back up here. But in the meantime, we're going to see if they're able to continue to push forward and set this tone. Conspire for another win. Blocked by Terpsky to try and set for center. Stopped by Silent Wolf. Conspire goes up. Blown up by Scoreplex mid-air. Zaragoza trying to go up for a play. Silent Wolf got up a little bit happier. Liam getting out of the way. And that is a Silent Wolf score off of the pass there from Zaragoza. Really trying to make sure that he had the aerial supremacy. But Silent Wolf said, nah, I've been hunting you from the start. And can we get a caw in chat? Caw! Able to finish that off for the we don't know the bird yet, but I'm gonna say Eagles here. This one time, I'm gonna change it to Falcons next time. We're just go through all the birds eventually. But Ashland trying to continue to keep this tone going forward. Conspire off the flick, able to get to about 2 seconds before blown up there by Zaragoza. Not liking or Zaragoza, whichever one you want to use to pronounce. I am waiting for another shot there by Liam off the cross pass from Silent Wolf. Beautiful plays here. Silent Wolf off that cross with the coverage there by Zaragoza, but not enough to stop Liam from being able to just go ahead and slam that right back into the goal. We're now looking at a 3-0 lead. Definitely an early lead here for Ashland, but a comfortable one nonetheless. Liam for the winning kickoff there, able to get a slam straight down. We're going to see if there's anyone following up there for Ashland, but no one following up, but stopped there by Silent Wolf to keep it back in the danger zone. Blocked by Terpsky. Terpsky able to push it forward, but stopped by Conspire. Conspire trying to get something forward. We got Zaragoza going up, Conspire going up once again. Scorplag's now up, trying to push this ball to the other side of the goal to give them some type of, I guess, edge. But once again, tried a shot there, blocked by Silent Wolf. Said there is no attempts you have here. We're looking at 3 minutes, 3-0. Ashland still leading. Liam trying to do his best to block that little bit of shot tried there by Zabazova. Silent Wolf with the block attempt there. A triple block here by Conspire. You're not allowed to get that ball in my goal. Get that ball out of my goal, says Conspire. Off the triple block. We're going to see if Liam's going to be able to respond. The ball is all in mid-center. Who is going to be able to get control of the ball first is the name of the game right now. Liam trying to be able to push that forward. Liam goes up. Liam stops the shot attempt. Able to push it forward for the set. Silent Wolf is there. Silent Wolf trying to get some type of play off. Able to get it past the first defender, Zaragoza, not able to fully push it out, but got the pass to Tubsky. Tubsky set it center, and Liam for the finish. Once again. Oh, man, I've dropped 3 accents at this point, but it is nothing but back and forth scores for Ashland. There's nothing but back and forth scores for Ashland, doing everything they can to just feel and push as much as possible to show that that is another pass. That was from Conspire there. Yes, pass there from Conspire off the wall for the side flick. Liam there to meet him in the center. Good little high five at the end and flying off to add maximum disrespect for that play. The score is now 5-0. Ashland University leading 5-0. Each person on this team has put in their ones and made sure that this was a comeback that's gonna have to come from the bottom of Spring Arbor's arsenal, because man, and as soon as I say that, a score there by Zaragoza off of the try to clear by Conspire, not able to fully chase it and ended up dropping it directly in front of Zaragoza. As you know from last game, if it goes to Spring Arbor, they're going to be able to put it right back in the goal. And Speedy's going to switch off and catch his breath. Definitely dropped the first accent. It was a little more closer to this, but things got a little hype. So now we're going to go ahead and switch it back to Speedy. So yeah, he took the mic for quite a bit. But yes, we are going to go into another bout. Silent Wolf once again clearing anything that tries to get close to the goal. Between Silent Wolf and Conspire with that triple or quad block we saw him do earlier. I don't know how Spring Arbor is going to respond to this. They may just have to put it all on Zaragoza's back, and hopefully he can push it out. Conspire there, able to get that block at the last second. Terpsky up for the shot, trying to get the cheeky dunk there. Not able to get not able to get the angle that he needs. Zaragoza's going up to try and set something. Score. Let me get his name correct. Scorplags try to go up for that. Terpsky trying to still set something for him. Team not there that time. Zaragoza for the flick. Liam there, able to clear it out there off of the click. Scorplags over both defenders, able to get a double scoop. Trying to get the last minute defensive play, but not quick enough to stop the defense. And Terpsky trying to defend, get all of these people in the goal, so all anyone needed to do was just tap it, but not enough time and not enough people in the goal to try to shoot that, which was a good choice to try and stop some of this just pure offensive slaughter that Ashland has been just pulling out of nowhere. We got Spring Arbor still trying to get back to defense, but Liam once again able to score at the last second off of the try there by Zarazolga, and not putting it directly center, and Liam for the soft touch with the tires over Terpsky. Just so disrespectful. Scoreplex doing his best to try and get this game back to where it needs to be. Able to win the kickoff. He needs to be able to get around that circle, but just decides to leave it. Spring Arbor needs something to turn the tides. Terpsky tries to get something for a pass there. Another pass attempt by Zarazoga, stopped by Liam. Zarazoga goes up for another pass right there and cleared by Conspire. Conspire's going all the way back with it, trying to get something off the side flick. Terpsky able to get back to it, goes straight up, is able to try and do like a little side flick there, but wasn't able to actually get it to carry off of the demo there by Zarazoga. He picks the ball up off the demo, still trying to get something going forward, able to keep the ball in his side of the goal, but Conspire's already in the air, doing his best to push forward. We got Liam over here for another stop for a goal attempt there for Spring Arbor. Spring Arbor still trying to get something going back. We got 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second left. Almost another goal, but still another goal for Ashland. Scored at the last second by Conspire. Conspire trying to walk away with the MVP, but if it wasn't for Liam being there for every assist that he's put towards the center, and Liam carrying this team, and Ashland saying, direct response to last game, how dare you beat me with 1 point? How dare you come back after we were trying to claw our way back from that last game? And how dare you think that you can come back onto this court and not come with the same level of skill you had in that first game? It is a 7-1 win difference here. Ashland's way. Spring Arbor definitely needs to go back to the drawing. Yeah, I went British for a second. Definitely needs to go back to the, I'm still going British. Oh, definitely needs to go back to the drawing board. It's just British now. We're in British. I can get there. We're going to get back. Spring Arbor, there we go. Spring Arbor definitely need to go back to the Spring Arbor. Definitely, it's just gone. I have too much hype today. Spring Arbor definitely need to go back to the drawing board there and figure out a different way to do the thing. I have lost the accent, guys. I'm so sorry. I was able to keep it up while yelling for a considerable amount of time, and it's just not there anymore. And now we're back to the announcer voice. I'm going to try to reset, and hopefully we can get back to it. Or we may just continue the bout in this voice. I am not 100% sure. We are doing the things. We are trying to figure it out. Okay, so we are about to hop into the third bout game. It is 1-1. Ashland 1. Spring Arbor 1. Ashland coming off of a dominant game, 7-1. We're gonna see how Spring Arbor. I'm gonna get there, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna get there. We're gonna see how Spring. Got it back. Let's go. We're gonna see how Spring Arbor is gonna respond to the aggression that we have seen coming from the way of Ashland going straight in. And you know, I'm just genuinely excited to see what Zaragoza has in his little sack of ideas on how to respond to Ashland's aggression in response to that first win going towards Spring Arbor's way. Scoreplags trying to set something up here for Silent Wolf. Terpsky trying to catch up with the ball, not able to get to it before Liam. Liam setting it up straight. Scoreplags off of the double tap to get that out of there. Able to successfully get the double tap. Silent Wolf goes up to the score, and Terpsky able to block it with the bottom of his tires, assisted there by Zach Bazoga to be able to fully push it out. And that was a Liam score at the last second. It was Zarazoga trying to block it. Terpsky able to get it out. Put right back there by Silent Wolf. And Liam able to get a cheeky corner Phoenix shot off of the lucky bounce corner straight back into the goal. I'm kind of British again. I don't know how we keep slipping. Terpsky goes up for another one. And Scoreplax comes back down. Zarazoga goes back down. Zarazoga brings it back up. Conspire brings it up even further. Tries for a cheeky sideways flick shot. almost able to be successful off the demo with Liam, but also was assisted there by Terpsky. Terpsky able to push it out, but it's still in danger. Conspire and Liam trying to get something cheeky going forward. Conspire with a sideways flick to try and keep this floating in front of the goal. Able to get stopped at the last second by Scoreplugs. Scoreplugs able to push it up to Zeragzoga. Zeragzoga waiting in the air to try and push that in the goal. Overall blocked there by Conspire. Now we're in the blue side, otherwise known as Ashland, trying to wait until they're able to push this out of their danger zone. Zeragzoga not letting that be an easy thing, but Liam able to get a full clear there over Scoreplugs. Scoreplugs trying to get this back off by the side, ended up setting it center, but not really in the danger zone because the entirety of Ashland was still there in center. Zeragzoga trying to get something to fall, able to get it towards the shot, got a lineup there for Terpsky, blocked immediately by Conspire. Conspire trying his best to just make this the easiest shot possible. Almost a score there for Liam, and a beautiful immediate upper from Terpsky to finish that shot and slam it straight down off of the loose ball. Liam's attempt at pass to center for Conspire ended up a little too high, and the perfect shot attempt for Terpsky. I have lost the accent again, guys. So we're gonna switch to the other Speedy, because that is closer to my normal voice tone, so we don't have to worry about another voice drop. And today, we're gonna go ahead and set this back. It is still 1-1. It is still 1-1. It is Ashland and Spring Arbor doing their best to get some type of supremacy here. We're just seeing equal demos, equal fighting, equal aerial combat, equal mid-game combat, equal returns. We're seeing a lot of combative gameplay between these two teams. It seems like neither one of them liked the outcome of the last game, and quite frankly, it's just back and forth between these two teams. They're two juggernauts in the air. Silent Wolf, and now Terpsky. It was Zeragzoga the first game, but Terpsky and Silent Wolf fighting in the air consistently. Silent Wolf with the block there off the shot attempt by Terpsky. Terpsky able to stop it in the air off of the spin. A slam down there from Zeragzoga, trying to get a little bit of a, I gotta get a name for that one. We'll call it the blender hold play. Terpsky put it in a blender while Zeragzoga tried to put the cherry in. And it just, quite frankly, pushed that blender straight out, and not enough power to push it through the Spring Arbor defense. And we're going back to Silent Wolf, trying to set up a play, able to get it over, and plus a demo there. Another attempt for a set from Silent Wolf, actually missed it at the last second. Zeragzoga trying for the clear there, not able to get his car fully on it, and it is still in the danger zone here for Ashland. Ashland trying to push it out. In the danger zone for Spring Arbor. Ashland was trying to push it in, and now Spring Arbor is trying to, let's just reverse that. Spring Arbor is now in the scoring zone. Ashland in the danger zone trying to get this ball out of center, but it is just neither team giving up ground here. Looks like we're going to end up with some 0-0 scores, or maybe just a straight overtime play. It's 1-1 off the flip reset from Terpsky, and put down at the last second by Conspire, just refusing to continue that 0-0 clinch shot play to set the tone for the next two games. And now we see Zeragzoga trying to go up for it off the flick, and Conspire trying to set something up off of that cheeky wall shot that he was trying to get. Actually able to get the side flick off, not able to finish. Conspire able to drop back to the last second off of an almost clear goal for Terpsky going straight forward. Blocked there by Conspire. Almost another score attempt there by Terpsky. Zeragzoga trying to keep it in that corner, trying to apply some pressure. Terpsky able to get it over Conspire. Conspire trying to recover. Line. Liam not able to recover in time off the turnaround. And that is Spring Arbor ready to carry another one. and that is a 1-2 win. Spring Arbor's way off of the overtime. Things got intense, things happened, and now we're looking at another turn. Every single game so far, we've seen a change in style, whether that's getting the entire offense around score plugs, getting the entire offense around Zaragoza, or getting the entire offense around Terpsky. And this time, Terpsky was the wild card that sent Ashland packing. But not only packing, but throwing said packing back down and getting ready to go back into the next game. How will Ashland respond? Will we see another just straight up anger play as Ashland charges in and does their best to just stomp Spring Arbor? Or will Spring Arbor continue to respond with changing offense and defense to keep this Ashland caw under control? We got score plays going up for a shot here, trying to get the tap there. Almost shot in there by Silent Wolf, blocked overall by Liam, and still scored in there by Zaragoza, setting the tone for this game with the first goal for Spring Arbor. What a play, what a play. Zaragoza, Silent Wolf, score plugs, Conspire, Liam, Zaragoza trying their best to make this a bout worth watching. I hope everyone here is enjoying themselves. Once again, couldn't be possible without Corsair Alex's Lemonade Stand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in off of the score from Zaragoza. Once again, another really interesting pass off a double tap there by Score Plagues, put in at the last second by Zaragoza. And we just watched as this lead became a little bit wider at a 0-2 deficit. Definitely with Spring Arbor leading the charge. A demo there by Terpsky, trying to see if he can get something going, and not able to get the little cross chop that he was going for originally. Did a little bit of a reset to try to get something to stay over there on the offensive side for Spring Arbor. Spring Arbor trying to adjust to these interesting sets we're seeing by Inspire and Silent Wolf to try and push through this newfound, almost impenetrable defense we're seeing being displayed by Spring Arbor. And Liam just trying to get some reverse here, trying to get some type of shot going up, but ended up getting carried out by Zaragoza. Score Plagues trying to continue to keep this play. Runs out of juice to stay in the air. Zaragoza trying to push something forward, blocked by Conspire. Conspire trying to get a good clear, slows it down a little bit for a cheeky flick. Able to get a double fake there. Will he get the triple? Able to almost get the triple, blocked at the last second by a floating guard turn by Zaragoza. And it looks like we had a bit of a demo at the last second. Liam waiting there to try and stop, but not trying to cross up on Silent, not trying to get crossed by Silent Wolf. And that stop actually ended up being the perfect smoke for another score here for Spring Arbor. That was a win on kickoff there by Ashland. Spring Arbor immediately responding with trying to put it right back in their goal from the center point, mid-center point on Arbor's side, blocked at the last second by Silent Wolf, and we're trying to see if there is a response here left. And interesting block choice there by Conspire, waiting to see if there was going to be an attempt at a dunk. Overall, missed at the last second. Score plugs in off of the assist from the brew from Zaragoza, and that is another score for Spring Arbor, just making that gap larger and larger as Liam was doing his best to try and recover, get back into position with no juice left. We're starting to see worse and worse management of boost here by Ashland, not able to really respond in kind to the amount of transition we're seeing from Spring Arbor's offense and defensive plays. It's almost like anything that gets thrown back towards Spring Arbor's side is immediately called back as a possible shot, pulling Ashland's defense and offensive attempts right back to the goal. Score Plugs able to get a little shot off at the last second and blocked by Terpsky, but not blocked by Silent. Now, blocked by Conspire, but not enough to push it out. Terpsky able to just push that straight back in. And Zergzoga now being the dominant player here, but Terpsky trying his best to do everything he can to keep this ball on Ashland's side. I'm not sure if there's any fight left in Spring Arbor, because we are just, as soon as I say that, I mean, not Spring Arbor, in Ashland. I wasn't sure if there was any fight left in Ashland. And as soon as I say that, we see Liam just force this thing straight in, saying, we are not going out like that, team. We are going to push this in and get some points on the board. There is still 2 minutes left. There is a chance and time for a comeback. There just need to be more rapid fire goals like we saw in that second game. And we know that Ashland is capable of doing that. It's just if they can set that tone. But Terpsky is not letting that happen, keeping the pressure on, while Zaragoza is just waiting patiently for any type of attempt to just push that forward, as we see the perfect set. Zaragoza almost there for the dunk off of the side flick there. Blocked at the last second by Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf trying to go up there. Pass there to Conspire. Not able to fully push that in. And we're seeing as Liam is trying to keep something in. Was an attempt there to try and keep it on that left corner. Ended up pushing it back towards his own goal and back into the danger zone. Not where you want to be when there's a minute left. 1-5. And it may just be a skill here that we're seeing. I think that is going to be the game, guys. Spring Arbor 5, Ashland 1. They're trying to get one more shot in. Able to push it up with the triple reset by Conspire off of the double tire flick octane shot here. Got the one, got the two, and actually he didn't need the 3 as it just dropped into the goal. Zaragoza not able to catch it at the last second, and it was over Conspire. So the score is now 2-5. If there is a time to get a shot every 10 seconds, it is now for Ashland. But we're just not seeing that as Spring Arbor responds consistently with block after block. That looks like another shot attempt there by Conspire. Not able to get a hard enough hit to be able to flick that straight down for the dunk. And Zaragoza trying to go up for the dunk there. Not enough speed to go for the double tap, but enough to deter any type of clawback that Ashland can get. And that is just the game for Spring Arbor right now. Keep the ball in the comfort zone for Spring Arbor, and Ashland will win. Ashland will end up nailed in the coffin. That looks like we're seeing ball on the ground there. Score flags trying to get something off the wall here at the last second for Spring Arbor to get one more cheeky shot. It looks like they're just going to let it go here. Terpsky actually trying to keep it alive here. Conspire keeping it up for one last shot. Going to see if Conspire is able to make a shot. Silent Wolf not able to follow through. And that is the game. 3-1 Spring Arbor. One second. I forgot. What a game. What a game we saw. What a game we witnessed. We have lost 3 accents in the middle. In the middle of all of that, we lost 3 accents, and we witnessed 2 very interesting games. And the rest just seemed to be stomp outs for Spring Arbor versus Ashland. We saw that Ashland win to begin with. We saw that Spring Arbor win to begin with. And Ashland not liking that a single bit, responding immediately with a 7-1 difference. If we're looking at statistics between these 2 teams, the actual shots to score ratio was pretty close. if we're not looking at the third and fourth game. So the fourth game, we had Ashland try and come back for that score differential, but between Ashland and Spring Arbor, they ended up pretty even all the way up into that third game when Spring Arbor just decided to go off and go ham. If it wasn't Zaragoza passing it off to Trubusky, or it just was immediately a different game as soon as we saw Trubusky just change. The best way we can say it is just change. We watched as Ashland stomped that second game, and Spring Arbor came back and said, "Nah, not in my house, not continually, you're not going to continue to score on me like that ever again." And we never saw a streak like that from Ashland after that second game. Spring Arbor changed up that defense completely, shut down the mid game, shut down the goal game that Ashland became really comfortable with, and immediately just started scoring and scoring and scoring and scoring. Definitely showing that the Jaguars were just waiting for the Birds to dive a little too close to their claws. Without further ado, we're going to go into a bit of a break. We're going to grab an interview with Spring Arbor and really see what happened in that overall bout that we ended up witnessing here, because this was some very interesting Rocket League gameplay. And once again, we couldn't be doing any of this without our brilliant sponsors, Alex's Lemonade Stand, and Corsair. I do apologize. I had to swallow my tongue a little bit there. But we'll be right back after this break. Hello and welcome back. It's your boy Speedy, joined by your boy Speedy, joined by your boy Turboski, joined by your boy Coach Tolini. Today we're about to hop back in to a bit of a interview. We have Spring Arbor here to say how they just defended versus what I perceive to be a possible sweep. And not only did they respond to that, but they meticulously and defensively destroyed any type of offense they had left and then said, we'll give you 2 points and then we'll end with 5. We can start there. Whose idea was that one?
Yeah, that second game, we were just kind of playing a little bit, not very tight. And Ashland was playing really aggressive, I would say. But yeah, they were a really good opponent for sure.
All right, so we'll get into the next one. This is the other Speedy. Hello, I don't know if you heard me on stream, but it's the Speedy to the right. You were talking to the Speedy to the left the first time. So, with that thought process in mind, what do you think was the biggest change you guys made that had the biggest impact going into that third game off of, like you said, what do you think it was communication that led to that stomp out to begin with for that second game? Or, so it was just a bit of a breakdown in communication.
Yeah, that's
when you guys got that solid, you were solid. So I really want to know who do you think set the tone to begin that third game?
My teammate, score flags over here, Nick, he called out that we were, our comms were not really there at all to start. And yeah, with playing not very tight, going into that third game, we just knew we kind of also play a little bit more aggressive, but get our rotations on lock and then keep the communication up was definitely a big factor.
All right. So which one of you guys is Stabersky? Or am I pronouncing it correctly? Number one,
Turbsky.
Tobes. It's Turbsky.
Yeah.
My bad. I've been adding extras into this entire time. But Turbsky. I did it again. Turbsky. So was it your call or was it Zarazogan's call to just sit on the right side of the field and spin the ball like a blender in midair until someone came down to slam it into the goal? Is that practiced or was that just spur?
That was kind of spur of the moment. I definitely was pushed up a little bit too far. I was just calling to float for it, and then one of my teammates, said to leave, and it was, kind of on a tee for them. But
obviously, that was my favorite shot. It's gonna go in, but I'm going to call that was my favorite shot. I actually gave it a name. When you guys have your playback, you'll be able to hear it. But the name is the blender with the cherry.
The blender with the cherry. I like that.
And of course, in this regard, yes, Zarazogan, you are the cherry. But and we're gonna go into what feels like the last question, but depending on how you answer, there may be one more. Switch accents again. I'm gonna see if I can pull back because I lost 3 in the middle of this stream because y'all have me screaming. So I'm gonna see if I can pull it back. Spring Arbor. Okay. So the last thing I have to ask you guys in general, out of all the shots you made, because every single one of you put a shot in the goal here, which was your favorite shot in your opinion in this game that you made? And I want you to describe it the best way you can. Use zone words, use onomatopoeia, use all the things that you want to do to make it even more fancy sounding come out of your individual mouths. Okay, you go from the left to the right. There we go.
Left to the right.
Oh, okay. Score first. Well, technically on stream, it's right to left. But I'll start. My favorite shot was probably the one where I set Zaragoza up with a double tap pass off of the backboard, and then he was just sitting at mid, just waiting for it, and he just slotted it in over one of them. So,
yeah, I remember that one. It was a high left high left pitch shot it ended up being off of that double tap. And I called it. I was like, off of the double. I remember that. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So, we only have audio through Turbsky's mic. So I'm hoping that you guys don't mind touching each other to kind of lean in so we can hear your responses. But can you just get a quick repeat of that shot? Because only people heard was my play-by-play. Yeah, there you go. Lean in. It's fine. You guys are teams. You can call this team building. Yeah.
Get in there, Nick.
Quick repeat who scored.
Yeah, so my favorite shot was my pass to Zaragoza, who's just sitting in the midfield. But my pass was a double
turn
tap.
your mouth a little bit, brother. Just a little
bit. It was a double tap pass off the backboard. My double tap pass off of the left side of the backboard to the middle, where Zaragoza was just there, and he slided it over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the comment I made about the cheeky double tap into the side corner flick. That was that. Now it makes sense, chat. I apologize. We had to get that correct first. We appreciate you guys for getting close enough to be intimate with the mic, and we appreciate you. Next.
Oh man, I forgot. You already went over my favorite shot, the blunder with the cherry on top. That was my not scripted.
It's a shame it didn't go in. I don't know how they saw that because that was a cool looking shot.
Yeah, not scripted, but that I love those impromptu plays. That's my favorite thing about Rocket League. Coming up with stuff on the spot, split second decision making.
I mean, it looked like you did it so well. It looked like it was practice. That was an honest question I just asked. So I'm glad that we share the same favorite shot.
Yeah.
All right, next. Don't mind me slowly getting closer to my camera. Don't worry about that, chat. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. My favorite was, either the blender with the cherry, or I did really like the double tap from Nick to Zaragoza. That was a really clean play. And I felt like in that play, our pressure was just on like the whole entire time for a good solid 30 seconds. And then we finally converted.
I agree. I think the closest second shot I saw, and this was not in the 7-1, obviously. This was in the third or the fourth game. I can't recall specifically right now. I probably should have taken down the notes, but it is what it is. The second closest shot that I saw was kind of a pass from Zaragoza. He was trying to take it, but Turbsky, you decided to say, you know what? That's mine. And you took it from underneath him, drove it all the way up to the top of the screen, and then dribbled it straight down. And they thought you were just going to drop down for a shot on it, but you actually stopped and flicked it upwards. And I don't remember who scored it after that, but it went in. And I was like, that was an insane play. I have nothing left to say about that. Spring up! But that would probably be the close second. But once again, thank you guys for showing up for the interview. I hope you had fun. That was that's my prerogative whenever I'm doing interviews. Obviously, this is Speedy on the right talking, not Speedy on the left. He has a more normal voice. And yes, I guess I'll go ahead and take it away. I guess that's how he's going to pass it. Sorry if it sounds like I have multiple personalities. I also have, I'm a voice actor, so I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this interview. You guys have any questions for us or chat?
You got anything?
Yeah, plug yourselves, guys. Say where people can find you. You got brands?
I stream on Twitch at Terpsky_RL as well.
Twitch.tv/scoreflags, I guess.
We cannot hear you guys.
I know.
Like I said,
No,
you have
oh,
to lean in
Ah!
to the mic. Got to get closer to each other if you want to talk.
Yeah.
You know, something. I
Yeah.
switched back to the speedy to the right, obviously.
Shout out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/scoreflags, and then shout out Coach Adelini. He's just super cool. Shout out my mom and friends who watched the stream. They were there.
Shout out to moms. Shout out to moms.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the content.
Oh, let's see. You're probably on Twitch, Jay Zaragoza.
You gotta eat the mic a little bit more, brother.
Oh, I gotta eat it. No.
Loud and clear now.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you can find me on Twitch, Jay Zaragoza. Shout out mom. Shout out Coach Adelini. And yeah, shout out my two teammates here. Shout out to the boys.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to this interview and having that with us and talking. We're going to go ahead and go into our sponsor read. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I hope you enjoyed this bit of interview, and you'll have much more to come. It may not be with me, but know that you always have a good time over here at Midwest Esports.
Sure.
But in the meantime, we couldn't have done any of this without Alexa's Lemonade Stand and Corsair. One more time, I'm sorry I didn't hear that. All right. But thank you to Alexa's Lemonade Stand, and I got a little bit of a message for you guys on what their mission is and what they've done and why they help us. Alexa's Lemonade Stand Foundation, ALSF, emerged from the front yard lemonade stand of 4-year-old Alexandra Alex Scott, who was fighting cancer and wanted to raise money to find cures for all children with cancer. By the time Alex passed away at the age of 8, she had raised $1 million. Since then, the foundation bearing her name has evolved into a worldwide fundraising movement and the largest independent childhood cancer charity in the U.S. ALSF is a leader in the funding pediatric research projects across the globe and providing programs to families affected by childhood cancer. For more information, please visit alexslemonade.org. Once again, that's alexslemonade.org. We'll also have the link in chat. Thank you guys so much for coming and experiencing this stream with me, Speedy, and also me, Speedy. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the antics and content. I promise you there will be more if there are any solo casts involving moi, but in the meantime, we probably will have dual casts, so it won't be as strange watching me throw to myself or to a whole other voice. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for coming out. Don't forget to drink water and hydrate. That's exactly what I did when I got off after screaming after these teams, and I suggest you guys do too. All right. Thank you once again to our sponsors. Thank you for watching, and good night.
Alex's Lemonade Stand was founded by my daughter Alex in our front yard when she was 4 years old. She decided she would have a lemonade stand, but instead of keeping the money, she would give it to her doctors so they could help kids like her. And she was able to reach her $1 million goal. She passed away 2 weeks later. She was 8 and a half.